Today, the Waco ISD Education Foundation SurPRIZE Patrol will be making the round across Waco ISD to surprise a lucky group of teachers that their innovative grant application has been selected for funding. We'll be joined by a host of different people, including our donors and sponsors and foundation board members, to make the surprise visits to these campuses, and we can't wait to see the looks on their faces when they find out that their project has been selected for funding. With Coach Chow Monreal at J.H. Heinz Elementary School. And she has been awarded a grant in the amount of $7,500 for her grant. Hey guys, can y'all scoot just a little bit for us? And the grant is called Thinking Outside the Box. So Coach, tell us a little bit about your plans for this grant.
I'm planning to take some next year's fifth graders outside of the school, so that's why we're out of the box. And we're going to learn how to get along and do some teamwork outside in the wilderness, so that'll be fun.
That's great. Well, we're excited. This grant this year is sponsored by Cargill. They've been a great supporter of Waco ISD. They weren't able to join us here today, but we definitely want to thank Stephanie Peters and the team at Cargill for sponsoring this grant, and we wish you all the best next year on your trip. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
All right, well, we are here now with Mr. Earnest Mindy, the librarian here at Indian Spring Middle School, to congratulate him for winning his grant for edge reading in the amount of $6,500. Congratulations, Mr. Mindy.
Thank you so much.
All right, so this grant is named in honor of Waco Motorsports, who's been a supporter of the HEB Cook-Off for a few years now. Mr. Mindy, would you tell us a little bit, what is edge reading all about, and why did you write this grant?
Edge Reading is a program I started this year to kind of work one-on-one with students to develop their reading levels. Reading is the number one factor in all their school successes, including their career successes, and it's one of the huge weaknesses of our students. So I see it as a thing that needs a direct addressing. It has to be a number one focus. So that's why I developed it. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it.
Well, that's wonderful. Well, we can't wait to see what you do with this money and the way that you improve literacy here at Indian Spring Middle School and how that spreads across the district. So again, congratulations. And on behalf of Waco Motorsports, thank you for writing the grant. Thank you for what you do for your kids every day.
Well, thank you all so much. I really appreciate it.
All right, so we are here with two teachers at West Avenue Elementary who wrote a grant and were awarded $5,211 for their grant, Trainin' My Brain, Drummin' and Dancin'. So, Ms. McElwain, tell us a little bit about what this grant is all about.
It's to get a set of Drums Alive exercise balls and drums, and it has the drumsticks and everything, so that we can combine dance and music together with the kids all having instruments as the exercise balls to play on, and then adding dance to that.
Awesome. So you're the music teacher, and then Coach Thompson, you handle physical education? Yes, ma'am. Awesome. Well, congratulations. And again, can we get one more congratulations from all of you guys? And this grant is named in honor of Central National Bank. They are great supporters of Waco ISD and at several campuses, and especially the Waco ISD Education Foundation. They weren't able to be here today, but we definitely want to thank them. And congratulations on your $5,211, and we can't wait to see what you guys do. Congrats. So we have two teachers here from Cedar Ridge Elementary, and their grant was selected this year, and it is being sponsored by Gold Star Transit. We've got David Gray here from Gold Star, but first of all, Mrs. Reeser, tell us a little bit about the grant that you wrote and what it's all about.
We asked for more materials for our Pretend and Learn dramatic play area for the children to work on vocabulary, to work on social skills, literacy skills, writing skills. I'm just really excited that this gets to go into the classroom. Thank you.
Ms. Anziris, do you have anything you'd like to add?
No, other than she just summed it all up. Social skills, yes.
Well, and again, we have Mr. Gray here from Gold Star. Why does Gold Star continue to sponsor each and every year for these grants?
Well, we just see it's a way to continue our mission in the community and with the campuses inside of Waco ISD, and we just love to be able to participate and work with y'all.
Well, congratulations to Mrs. Reeser and Mrs. Anziris on your grant. Thank you. All right, so we have Mrs. White and Ms. Zane also here at Cedar Ridge Elementary, and they were granted $2,000 for their grant, Breaking Into Learning. Will one of y'all tell us a little bit about what Breaking Into Learning is about?
I just wanted to say I'm so excited because we're always looking for something new and exciting for the kids to do instead of just the normal classwork, and I'm just so excited about that.
And what is your grant all about?
It is about a escape room that you can use, for teachers can use personally, and they can tailor it to whatever they need based on the curriculum. So it's a lot of collaboration for the students.
Well, this grant is named in honor of Alicia Hottie. She was one of our grand prize finalists at this year's HEB Cook-Off and was not able to join us today. But congratulations to Miss White and Miss Zane, and we hope to see what you guys do with your Breaking Into Learning grant. Congratulations.
And then our last grant goes to Aaron Lange.
All right, so Aaron Lange, also from Cedar Ridge Elementary. It might be a small grant, but we assume it's going to be a mighty grant, and that is an active path to success. Tell us about that, Aaron.
So this grant is going to fund a vinyl cutter, and we're going to create pathways in our hallway that have movement and use gross motor skills so that our kids can kind of take a break when they need it and get out the energy and use those motor skills to help them learn.
Well, we're very excited to see what you guys do with that, and if we ever need a little workout of our own, we will come dance in your hallways. And your grant was named in honor of Matt Rohr, who is also a grand prize finalist at this year's cook-off, so we're excited to have another grant named in honor of one of our attendees. So congratulations, Aaron, and congratulations to everyone else at Cedar Ridge.
Thank you.
We are here with Mr. D'Alva and Ms. Ballesteros, and they wrote a grant in the amount of $1,250 for PreK Travels the Community. Mr. D'Alva, can you tell us a little bit about what this grant is all about?
we have to travel around the city. We go to the zoo, we go to the Mayborn Museum, we go to some different places with the community helpers, and we try to learn some new language for the students.
Awesome. Well, we're excited to be able to fund this grant in partial for you guys this year for pre-K travel as a community here at Providence Heights Elementary. And this grant was named in honor of Brad Cry from Baylor Scott and White. He was a finalist at our grand prize game at this year's cook-off and was not able to join us today, but he wanted to send his regards and his best wishes to the two of you as you work for this grant for next year. So congratulations from all of us here. And we can't wait to see what you guys do. Congrats. Well, Mrs. Alvera wrote a grant for Providence Heights Elementary called Shutterbug Photography. So tell us a little bit about Shutterbug.
So Shutterbug is a photography club for students that want to learn how to photograph using the camera correctly. And so we will be studying how to take pictures, how to take the angles, the dimensions, all about lighting. And so it'll be fun for the students to have a real camera in their hands and learn photography, because nowadays it's all about photography. Like, you know, it's very popular. So, yeah.
Well, we're excited to be a part of the Friday clubs here at Providence Heights Elementary. And Shutterbug Photography Grant was actually named in honor of Jeremy Vickers. He is the Associate Vice President of External Affairs at Baylor University, and he was one of our grand prize finalists at this year's HEB Cook-Off. He couldn't attend today, but Holly Burchett from his office is here and would like to say a few words about this.
On behalf of Baylor, we just want to say thank you for all the good work that you're doing. We're so excited to partner with you, and especially that you have such a creative aspect to offer to the students here. So glad to be a part of it.
Thank you so much.
And congratulations. This grant is in the amount of $2,245. So again, congratulations. And we can't wait to see what you do with your club. Congrats.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. All right, so Mr. Rodriguez here at Dean Highland Elementary wrote a grant called Dream It, Design It, Build It. Can you tell us a little bit about what that grant's about?
What I tried to put together was a proposal that where these students can have an imagination and put like a product inside of their head, and then they can put it like on a 3D printer and make their own product. So that's what I was trying to shoot for.
Well, we're excited to be able to fund this in the amount of $2,300, and we're joined by Diana Crow, and the grant is actually named in honor of her husband. He was a grand prize finalist at this year's HEB Cook-Off. So, Ms. Crow, on behalf of you and your husband, tell us a little bit about, I'll slide over here, why you guys are excited to be a part of the grant surprise today.
Well, this is just a great program, and to be able to be a part of this, we so thank HEB for their time, for their allowing us to join with them, and we're very honored to be able to be named and even be here. So we really hope it'll be a great 3D printer and these kids can really have some fun with it.
Awesome. Well, we're excited, and again, congratulations to Mr. Rodriguez, and we're looking forward to see what your kids dream up, what they design, and then what they build with your grant next year. So congratulations. All right, well, we are here with Miss Dana Tellep at Hillcrest PDS Elementary School, and she wrote a grant for our library, The Ultimate Transformer, which was funded in the amount of $7,031. So, Ms. Tellep, tell us a little bit about what you want to do with your library here at Hillcrest.
Thank you so much. This is going to make a big difference in our school. We already have kids who love the library and love reading, and this is going to enable us to make sure that we have the books that the kids need to read, books that represent their stories and characters that look like them and act like them and think like them. And we're going to get some new furniture in here that we can move around because we are always doing new things in the library, and it's going to make it an easily transformable space to meet the needs of the school.
Well, we're excited to see what you guys do with your library, and we have Mr. Rod Serrano here representing Lowe's of Waco. They are a fabulous adopted school partner for many campuses here in Waco, and this grant is named in their honor. So, Rod, tell us why Lowe's continues to be so invested in Waco ISD.
Lowe's, we always want to be a part of our community, and we always want to give back to the kids, and we definitely love being a part of the Adopt a School program.
Well, congratulations, Ms. Tellup, and to all the kids here at Hillcrest PDS, and we can't wait to see what you do with your library. Congratulations. So we are excited, Ms. Green, we are excited about having a grant for you today for Pause for a Moment of Science. It is actually co-written with you and your principal, Ms. Pritchard, and we have granted you guys $1,500 today. So first, tell us a little bit about what this grant is about.
So this grant is to help a parent involvement reach out with STEM, so that every week the kids will get to bring home a backpack with a book related to STEM and a little project to do with their families so that they can journal about it and kind of bring the family together to really explore science.
So I'm going to have you guys slide over here. We've got two special ladies for you to meet. So this is Lewinda Pollard and Betty Hass. These are the grant writers, Megan Green and Melissa Pritchard. And we're excited, both Lewinda Pollard and Betty Hass were grand prize finalists this year at the cook-off. And so we have a grant named in their honor. So Ms. Pollard, tell us why you're excited to have a grant not only named in your honor, but especially here at Mountain View.
Oh, I'm so very happy because I've worked here for a number of years, and it's just my honor to be here to present this and to congratulate the recipient for this grant. And we're just so happy, and I'm so honored. Honored for her. And it's so wonderful for the children, especially the children. And Betty Haas, Mrs. Haas.
To be part of it. It's very exciting. Really proud of her.
Well, we're excited for not only Ms. Pritchard and Ms. Green, but to have a grant that's named both in the Hass's honor and Ms. Pollard's. We're excited for you guys and to see about how you guys engage your parents and your students with your grant. So congratulations. Congratulations to Candace Beckham, the dean here at the Greater Waco Advanced Healthcare Academy. She wrote a grant called Inside Out, a virtual human body exploration that was funded fully for $7,500. Candace, tell us a little bit about what this grant is about.
So we're really excited. We have a unique opportunity to focus solely on healthcare here at this campus. And with that comes a lot of exploration inside of the human body that's not quite possible on our campus, but it's extremely valuable to our students. And so we researched the ability to do more hands-on activities that wouldn't require us to do a lot of hands-on necessarily labs that would create an environment where we have to have a lot of different pieces of equipment and things like that, where we can actually utilize a kind of a one-stop shop program where we can look inside of the body, the cells, the bones, the blood, all of those things within using technology. So we're really excited about that. We can use it for all teachers in the building versus just in our science lab. So we're really excited to be able to take that virtual experience outside of just the lab and put it in every classroom in the building.
Well, that sounds incredibly exciting and innovative, and we're especially excited today to have Robin Mitchell representing Ascension Providence with us here today. They've been a longtime supporter of Waco ISD and the Education Foundation, and this year it is, kismet that we have a grant that perfectly lines up with what they're professionals and experts at. So we're excited to have them on board as a named grant sponsor specifically here at GWACA. So congratulations, and thank you, Robin, for being here. Congratulations, Candace. Thank you. Today, we are presenting a grant to Mr. Larry Carpenter, who is the Director of Fine Arts for Waco ISD, for his grant, Art Expedition, Bringing Art to Life by Bringing Art to Students. That would not all fit on the checks. We had to shorten that just a little bit. But it was funded in the amount of $7,500. So, Mr. Carpenter, tell us, what are your plans for Art Expedition?
Well, Art Expedition is a traveling art exhibit that is part of Art Center Waco, and they will actually bring the exhibit to the students. They have the hands-on activities. The kids can get up close and personal with the different art exhibits. They study different genres, different time periods, different artists, different techniques, those kinds of things. What this grant will do is allow for 2 trips for each of our elementary schools, all 15, to have 2 visits, one in the fall, one in the spring. With different exhibits, different activities, and bringing those experiences into the kids when it's not as easy to get out and about makes it a whole lot easier for the kids to have that experience right there in their own backyard. And so we're excited to have it.
Well, we're excited that this is a grant that is going to touch so many kids at so many different campuses, and we're honored to have HEB as the named grant sponsor for this one. They are a consistent adoptive school partner for the district in many ways and great supporter of their foundation. So today we have Rhonda Featherstone and Cassie Mercer here. So Cassie, tell us a little bit about why HEB chooses to stay so connected to Waco ISD.
Well, teaching is a calling, as we all know, and we definitely believe in that, and that includes art. So we're just excited to continue to bring lessons to the students at Waco ISD, and excited for this one because we're going to reach a lot of students with this one. So we can't wait to see it and hope to be able to come see it when it's on campus one day.
Definitely, we will invite you.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right. Well, congratulations to Mr. Carpenter, and thanks again to HEB.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah. Really good.
All right, so the first grant that we are here to award is written by a teacher who is not here today, Mr. Jeff Platt. But his grant was awarded, and it's called Students Achieve, Lives Transformed, Attitudes Changed, Connections Made, Rachel's Challenge. And so this is funded by Educators Credit Union, and we have 2 representatives from Educators here today, Rachel Wilde and Mr. Jim Smith with his hand up back there. And we are super excited for Mr. Platt's grant. It is something that's going to touch the entire campus, both Tennyson students and Atlas students, and it will really help with creating a really positive culture here at your campus, and we're excited to see that come to life. It was funded in the amount of $4,800, and so I've got Rachel Wilde here to talk a little bit about why Educators Credit Union is a part of this grant.
Hi, everybody. Educators was founded by a group of Waco ISD teachers way back in 1938, so we've been a longtime partner with the Education Foundation, and we're just so glad to partner and be able to help bring grants like this to your campus, so we hope that y'all enjoy and you get some really positive things out of it.
Well, congratulations to Mr. Platt. All right, the next one was also written by someone who is not here today, and that is Mr. James Villa. So I'm going to ask Mr. Sykes. Oh, is someone else here who can talk? Oh, sure. Well, I will present this check to you guys. And this is for Real Scientists Argue, Introducing Argument-Driven Inquiry in Middle School Science. And so we're excited to see what Mr. Villa can do with this across the science curriculum for the Atlas Academy. And it is named in honor of a gentleman named John Lewis, who is not here to join us today, but we're excited to have this grant named in his honor. And that is in the amount of $2,500. So give it up for Mr. Villa and his grant submission. Okay, and then we have another one also written by a teacher who wasn't able to join us today, and that's Miss Leslie Cannon. She actually wrote 2 grants, and we chose both of them. So she gets double the congratulations this year. The first one is for Botball Robotics, Let's Engage in STEAM, and it is sponsored and named for the City of Waco Convention and Visitors Bureau. And we have that check that we are happy to present to the Atlas Academy today in the amount of $4,800. Oops, sorry.
You're stuck.
And then the other grant that Ms. Cannon was awarded is called Computing Across the Curriculum. And we have representatives here today from Congressman Bill Flores' office, and this is named in his and his wife's honor. And it is in the amount of $3,000, and again, that's Computing Across the Curriculum. We have Jacob Hogan and Jana Hickson from Congressman Flores' office. Would you like to speak about why Congressman Flores chose to support this year?
Absolutely. Congressman Flores knows what a huge impact education has on all of you and on our community. He is excited to be able to partner with WISD Foundation, and especially with computing. I mean, it's the wave of the future. You've all got computers probably in your pockets, or hopefully you don't. Hopefully you have them where they're supposed to be. But we are just excited to be here on his behalf and hope that this goes to great use at Atlas.
Well, congratulations to all of those teachers who are not able to join us today. Y'all be sure to celebrate them whenever they return, and we're excited to see what you guys do next school year. So congratulations to those teachers. Miss Marie Cleary. Well done. I'm proud of you guys for that. Ms. Cleary, we are excited to present you with a check for $2,500 for Transforming Lives One Page at a Time. That is named in honor of H&B Packing, and they were not able to have a representative here today, but they are a long supporter, so we're sure that they send you their congratulations. And tell us a little bit about what your grant is all about.
Mine is all about books for my kids to read in the classroom. And I know that the 6th graders coming up are going to be super excited to come in the first day and find about 400 brand new books all over the tables to read and taste.
Awesome. Well, congratulations. All right, well, we are excited here with Miss Robbie at Tennyson Middle School, and her grant, Exploring the World Around Us, was funded for $3,000. So, Miss Robbie, tell us about this grant. I know it's a continuation of something you started this year, so tell us about what you guys are doing.
Yeah, so we've been using the grant this year to go on field trips to enrich our educational experience. It connects directly to our curriculum that the district has purchased for us. So we've been able to go to all different kinds of museums and things like that. The kids have really enjoyed it, and next year there's a 5th middle school, so we are going to get to go with even more kids.
Awesome. Well, we're excited. And this grant is named in honor of Sally and Johnny Bledsoe. Sally is an alumna of Waco ISD, and her children have gone through Waco ISD, and now her granddaughter is in Waco ISD. And we're so excited that Sally and Johnny have agreed to sponsor this year. So speaking on their behalf is their son, Taylor, who is a Waco High grad. Tell us a little bit about why the Bledsoe family is so invested in Waco ISD.
Yeah, well, as you said, my mom is a graduate of Richfield High, which is no longer there, but a graduate of WISD, and so am I and my sister. I've got a daughter in WISD and then 2 more kids to come, so we're very passionate about the school district, what it means to the community, and we know that to have a thriving community, you need thriving school districts, and so we're just happy to play our part.
Awesome. Well, congratulations to Miss Robbie and to your students, and we're excited for your experiences to come. All right. We have Miss Carrie Forehand, the choir director here at Waco High, and she wrote a grant on behalf of all of the choir programs and music programs across the district called ROCK in Our Library. I can't sing, so I'm not going to do it justice the way that you intended. And that was awarded in the amount of $7,500. So Carrie, tell us a little bit about what ROCK in Our Library is all about. And you can sing the title if you prefer.
Okay, well, the purpose of this grant was for all of our programs, elementary through high school, for us to have a shared joint library for pop music so that we can start hopefully getting our kids engaged and loving music, and then hopefully getting parents involved so that they can come to our concerts. We can have our traditional choral music as well, but if you've been to our big shows, it's usually our highest attended concert of the year because it's fun and everyone has a great time. So we love teaching all kinds of music, but to start incorporating some pop music in every concert, I think will engage our parents, engage our students, and get everybody wanting to come and be a part of choir, in which that's our goal.
Well, congratulations again, and this grant is named in honor of Keurig Dr. Pepper. They were unable to join us today, but they're big sponsors of the HEB Celebrity Cook-Off, and we're excited to be able to name this grant that touches so many kids across the district in their honor. So again, congratulations to you, Carrie. Congratulations, Coach Bray here at Waco High. We are excited to award you in this grant in the amount of $3,500 for 1, 2, 3D print. So tell us what you have in mind. What's your plans?
Well, I have about 3 printers already, and I'd like to have about 6 more small format printers that my students could print directly to. So this is really awesome. I'm pretty excited right now.
Well, we're excited for you, especially because you seem extra excited, which makes us happy. We're blessed to have Sturdy Steel as a continued partner, the Waco ISD Education Foundation and Waco ISD as a whole. And we're here today with Sally Bledsoe and Taylor Bledsoe on behalf of Sturdy Steel. Taylor is a Waco High alum. Taylor, tell us why does.
And also Coach Bray taught him.
Oh. And here he is giving you money. I bet you never would have thought that little Taylor Bledsoe would show up with a check for $3,500 one day. Well, Taylor, tell us a little bit about Sturdy Steel's connection to Waco ISD and their involvement with this grant program.
Yeah, so we're a family-owned business. My mom is a WISD grad. Both me and my sisters are WISD grads. I've got a daughter in the district and 2 more to come. Just very passionate about the school district, what it means to the community, and just want to continue to do what we can do to help. So excited to be a partner with this one.
Well, congratulations, Coach Bray. We're excited to see what you and your kids come up with in the 2019-2020 school year. And congratulations and happy spending. Well, we are excited to present Mr. McMahon here at Crestview Elementary with a grant that was selected for funding. We're excited also to have the sponsors for this grant, and that is TFNB, Your Bank for Life. We're excited to have them on board as a sponsor this year and to directly support your grant here at Crestview. So your grant, which was iPads for Tech Minds for Music, something close to that, I believe, was fully funded in the amount of $4,619. So tell us a little bit about what your plans are for this grant for the upcoming school year.
Well, as I'm aware that these students, they are a future with technology, that they're going to be ready for, jobs that are going to be happening for them in the future. And I wanted to find a way to make sure that music was involved with that as well. So that way they come to me, they're able to learn what they can on those iPads. For example, they can create their own music with that as well. And there's a lot of wonderful things. I know that our school already uses Quaver, which is wonderful, and there's a lot of wonderful opportunities for these students that they can build their own knowledge with that as well. And since they don't come to me that often, they can do this from home or any tablet outside of me. And my job is to help guide them so that way they could just be wonderful musicians. That's my goal, to be wonderful musicians for them.
Awesome. Well, we're excited to be able to fund this grant for you. And like I said, we're extremely blessed to have TFNB here and to have them as a partner this year directly with you here at Crestview. And we're excited to see what you and your kiddos create next year using this grant in the 2019-2020 school year. So congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, well, we are excited to present to Miss Oliver, and she had a co-writer, Miss Ellis, but we're excited to present today to Miss Oliver for a Swifter Swivel in the amount of $2,150. Can you tell us a little bit about what Swifter Swivel is all about?
Okay, so Swifter Swivel is a professional development platform that is technology, and it'll be able for the kids to be able to record their presentations. The teachers can record themselves and then be able to present to other people.
So, well, we're excited. This grant is named in honor of Mary Olivares and Chief David Williams. They were two of our grand finalists at the cook-off this year in a grand prize game, and so it is named in their honor, and we're excited for that. But we're excited to see what you guys do with Swifter Swivel, and we're ready to check it out next year in the 2019-2020 school year.
Amazing.
Well, congratulations. Ms. Lehman, correct?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yay! Thank you.
All right, I will let you hold that.
Thank you.
So we have Miss Caitlin Lehman, and she had a co-writer, but
Yes.
opposite end of the building. So we're going to let you speak on behalf of an apple a day. So what is an apple a day all about?
So we teach math and science. Mr. Sloker is the other teacher, and we want to integrate AP, like the Google Classrooms and all of that stuff, but it's really hard in math because it involves a lot of writing that you can't use on like Google Drive and all that stuff. So we wanted iPads and Apple Pencils for the classroom to be able to get kids involved and really have a student-centered, blended learning classroom.
Well, we're excited.
I'm excited. Thank you.
Your grant is actually named in honor of Alan Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat, the world's longest named grant sponsor we have this year. And Ted Teague is an active advocate for education, especially here in Waco ISD, and we are thrilled to once again have them as a sponsor. And so I know he'd be excited to.
Thank you very much.
Yes, he'd be excited to be able to welcome this grant and to be able to make sure that your kids have exactly what they need in the coming school year. And we can't wait to see what you do. So congratulations.
Thank you so much. I can't wait. Thank you so much.
We are excited about this grant in particular. We had so much interest for Topographic That, written by Ms. Mordecai and Mr. Renfro here at Cesar Chavez Middle School. Can one of you guys tell us a little bit what Topographic That is all about?
The topographic map will allow our students to have hands-on opportunities to see the contour lines on the topographic map and to identify what landforms are formed by these. This is a popular TEK and one that our students struggle with, so we're excited to see the progress with this.
Awesome. Well, having augmented reality in the classroom is pretty exciting, and we're especially excited to have a new sponsor on board this year. We have Italian Granite, and Jose from Italian Granite is here as well. Would you like to say anything about your excitement to partner with us this year?
This is a great team, and I think it had to be, every year because, we're planting the seed right now with the new students and, of course, helping our teachers to build those seeds. So I appreciate you supporting that. I'll be doing this next year also. Thanks.
Awesome. Well, thank you for your support, and congratulations. Well, we are so sorry that we missed you yesterday, but we are so excited to be here today to present Alta Vista Elementary with $5,936. Congratulations! So we've got Miss Rawls and Miss Spark here, and your grant was World Peace and Other Fifth Grade Achievements. Could you tell me a little bit about what your plans are for this grant?
Yes, well, they've changed a little bit. At first, it was just going to be a fifth grade activity, but hopefully we'll be able to put it in our library and it will be able to touch everybody in the school. It is a game that has kids play against each other and with each other to solve world problems. There are probably 4 to 5 countries, and those countries are given a dossier, and they have all of these unexpected things like water shortages, droughts, which are the same thing basically, but war, attacks from other countries. And those things they have to solve. And the goal of the game is to use critical thinking and work with other countries to try to solve those problems without going to war. Although they're fully armed, they have their own armies, they have prime ministers, and it's really quite interesting to watch. I have been interested in this since I taught 4th grade, my 2nd year of teaching, and I didn't know that the man who developed this had an institute and a foundation, and he does, and he's coming to Dallas this summer. And I thought this is a perfect opportunity to be trained so that we can bring this wonderful thing to our school.
Well, we are so excited to see what you guys are able to bring back to Alta Vista Elementary, and if you can solve world peace, then it'll be $5,936 well spent.
Well, you know that it says peace begins with one person, so maybe that one person is an Alta Vista student. That would be great, wouldn't it?
Yes, ma'am, and we're so excited, like I said, to see what you guys do and the training that you received this summer. We did want to mention that this grant is named in honor of Window World of Waco. They have been a longtime supporter of the foundation at our HEB Celebrity Cook-Off, and so this grant is named in their honor, and I'm sure they're excited also to see what you guys do with your students, so congratulations.
Once we get, and the good thing about this is we're going to work with Guama. They're going to build our game for us, so we feel like that's a real use of our resources in Waco ISD, the wonderful resources that we have, and we are so excited to work with them and get it all set up and have our kids experience this. We would invite everybody to come in and see how it works. The game lasts about 6 weeks, so we ought to be able to get quite a few, 6 different groups through during the year to work on this.
Well, again, congratulations to Miss Spark and Miss Rawls, and we can't wait to see what you guys do. Congrats. We have had a great day today with the SurPRIZE Patrol making the rounds across Waco ISD to 16 different campuses to award 26 grants totaling almost $114,000. We have had a wonderful day thanks to our sponsors, thanks to the teachers and the campus administrators, and then all of the team who has joined us. They are grant readers, foundation board members, and our sponsors who have joined us today to help surprise all of these teachers with the great news that their innovative grants have been funded. Congratulations once again to all the teachers. We look forward to the exciting projects to come in 2019-2020.